Many people are playing the get-rich game in easy mode, well, so to speak. Meaning life, a game of monopoly for many who live in Western countries, is a bit easier than those living in underdeveloped countries. Many people are raised in poverty in developing countries with little or no opportunity, and I understand why a lot of Westerners will jump to the conclusion of how life in Europe is so difficult, but after seeing the neighborhood majority of people in underdeveloped countries spend the first part of their lives, they completely get a different perspective of what it truly means to be poor. No sewage system, a complete lack of hygiene and basic infrastructure, and I mean, these are not the worst factors because you kind of get used to the lack of roads and transportation crisis. You can maneuver your way around that. But for me, the biggest problem is the lack of hope and vision for people. No jobs, corruption is constantly high. People have very little money to begin with. Now, many people don't even make it out of these harsh conditions of life. The few that make it to the top must be able to see through the matrix. All those people and families who stay trapped in poverty would get very basic education at best. Then if they are lucky enough to find a job, well, they earn little to nothing because the fact is average wages in developing countries ranges between $190 to $300 per month. So how do you become rich in a poor country? By taking responsibility. Your country is, let me put it this way, fucked. Your country is fucked. Your government will not help you, so wake up. Now, there is corruption everywhere and you have no money. Open your eyes. No one is going to save you. Now, learn this lesson the hard way. It's on you to learn the skills and take actions. Learn new skills, take actions that will make you rich. Whatever you are doing, it's either you aspire to be the best or you completely forget about it. So start building a business with a cause. In the initial stages of business, do not focus on money. Do not go after the money. Focus on providing the best service to improve people's lives and reduce people's suffering. And considering that many people are suffering in underdeveloped countries, it is not difficult to find something that you can tackle. You can look into waste reduction, electricity, road construction, transport, and even what I'm doing now, media. Now, acquiring the skills and knowledge is tough, but it is necessary to get the problems solved. And thank God for the internet right now. You just need to be creative enough. You don't have to be a genius to use the internet. These days, bloggers are making so much money online. And sometimes when I read some of their grammatical errors in their titles on some of their posts, it should tell you that you don't have to be a tech genius to be successful. The only thing that matters is your own creativity. You see, most times providing a product or service works best because it requires little to no startup cost. Now, one of the most important factors, if not the most important factor here, is to learn to attract affluent people. Now, other rich people are your tickets to riches. Why? Because they have the money to pay you. Provide a flawless service. Be on time. I repeat, be on time. If possible, always be early because in developing countries, this alone makes you stand out positively, and always be well-spoken and polite at all times.
You seem very low-key. You don't use this technique of yelling and screaming at people, or you're just very low-key and even-keeled. To what do you attribute that, or am I wrong?
I think, no, you're not wrong. That's my nature. I'm very quiet, and I'm very, very calm. I get upset sometimes when people try to be, either to outsmart me or I don't like people who will not tell me the truth. I always like people to look at me through, and tell me the truth.
Now, one mistake people make when they get an opportunity is to go get it done, goodbye, they are gone. No, build continuity into your office, meaning make it one of your biggest goals to secure a monthly recurring service which will keep your revenue flowing than end anytime your contract comes to a close. Now, why do you think the government keeps taxing you property rates even after purchasing landed property? As little as you may think it is, that is constant flow of revenue to keep you in the loop even after purchase. And once they combine all those revenue together, that is a lot of money.
I think the most important one, number one, David, if you are going into any business, you must understand the business A to Z. You must know that business. You shouldn't just go and invest because somebody now will say, okay, hey, there's good money in cement, then you go and jump into cement. You have to understand the business in and out, and that's the difference with me. I know my business in and out. You can wake me up any time and ask me about fertilizer, ask me about anything that we are doing.
Also find a way to earn in rich countries' currency while living in the poor country. This is why your YouTubers and bloggers are making lots of money while earning in United States dollars. Now, there are many businesses online that pay in foreign currencies that you can take advantage of. Guys, it's not a walk in the park. Life in a poor country is difficult and you just don't become rich easily in a poor country. What you can do is to earn money in that country by providing some sort of service that reduces people's problems and then using that money to invest into educating yourself or learning new skills in a field that you are most interested in, vouching to be the best in that field and earning in a rich country's currency while living in the poor country. That was long, so kindly replay that again. That was a summary of everything that I've said from the beginning. My name is Your Heritage. Kindly share so others can also benefit from this message. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment and some of your ideas so others can also benefit from yours as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.